instructor here from Elevate Your Health. And today I wanted to give you a little sample of what it would be like to work with me and experience the ease of transformation in a program like you might find in Rooted. So today, our transformation is going to focus on physical and emotional balance. So go ahead and do this program with me, and if you don't have time right now, be sure to save it so you can do it later. It's going to be quick and easy. So, for starters, let's take one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly. If you're comfortable, go ahead and close your eyes. If not, just allow them to be cast down, not really looking at anything, and just listening to my voice. You'll start by taking a couple of nice, deep, cleansing breaths into the nose and out through the mouth. So you're just going to check in for a moment and ask yourself, how are you feeling? I know I'm feeling some dog on my leg. Just notice if there are any strong emotions that are present at this time. And we're going to start out with a balance assessment. Then we're going to do just a couple postures, drawing in awareness to our transformation, and then we're going to do that same assessment at the end. So go ahead and stand up and have a chair, countertop, wall space, whatever you'd like. Buzz is going to be my assistant today. All right, so we're standing up, and in my Rooted program, I include breath and postural assessments, and this is going to help you understand where you are and where you're trying to go. So I'm not going to give you tons of instructions for this because we're just creating a baseline for our experience. So go ahead and just have one hand lightly touching. Actually, you don't have to be touching anything, but I'm going to. And just take a moment to stand up in what feels like good posture to you. And take another breath. And when you're ready, you're simply going to lift up the right leg and begin to count how long you can hold that leg off of the ground. And just noticing the steadiness or wobbliness, whatever your experience might be on this side. If you're still holding that leg up, no problem. Go ahead, place it down comfortably. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Take a breath. We're going to reset to the other side. Remember, we're just creating a baseline. There's no right or wrong, but you might be finding that you want to do something maybe a little bit better, as balance is important. As you're ready, go ahead, lift up the other side. Now I can feel that this side is a little bit more wobbly for me. I'm curious, do you feel a difference between your right side and your left side? As you hold this leg up, does it feel like you can hold it a different amount of time? So just keep your assessment in mind. Then we're going to go ahead and sit back down in our chair. Now this is a sequence that you can do right at your desk, at your sofa, anywhere that you want to be. You're going to sit on the edge of your seat and just take your hands, placing them on the thighs. So now we'll officially begin our practice for emotional and physical stability and balance. We're coming up on the time of year where it's equal day and night. You think about about a balance of emotions and routines, schedules. So let's just take a moment and find balance in our breath. Return to this position of hand on the heart and hand on the belly. Now you might have previously done my video about the stress test and gotten the results. So just take a moment here and count the length of your inhales and exhales. And find a median number and see if you can make them both that length. Say, for example, your inhale was a 4 and your exhale was a 6. Maybe try making them both a 5. Everybody's number is going to be a little bit different, but I'd like you to try to stay consistent with this number throughout your practice. Let's take the hands to the thighs. We're going to begin to add a little bit of movement here. So as you're exhaling, begin by curling the tailbone, tucking it under, letting the chin drop down and the spine to round. And once you reach their maximum exhale, as you inhale, you're going to start by rolling the hips forward, stacking the vertebrae, lifting the heart, collarbones, and even the eyes ever so slightly. But you do want to make sure that the back of the neck stays long, not hyperextended. And we're just going to rock back and forth a few times, syncing our movement with the breath. So if we're practicing 5 by 5, we're going to exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do one more round here. Exhaling as you roll back, and inhaling as you open up. And now next time that you rock back, you're going to begin to bring the right knee in towards the chest, creating a little extra squeeze in your belly. As you inhale, you're going to let that leg drop down. Maybe even you open up the arms to the sides. And then exhale, rolling back and bringing that leg in. You're not going to use the arms to help though, unless you really need to. Inhale. So let's just do 2 more on each side. Now we're going to make this a fluid movement. Just a very simple rocking back and forth and a little tiny bit of core engagement here with the breath. Let's do 1 more on each side. Take the hands back to the thighs. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. As you just take a moment to pause here, I'd like you to identify any places that you might be feeling tension in your body. Then go ahead and identify any places that you're feeling ease in your body. So I'm going to name a few places, and you're just going to gently inquire if that place would like to be or able to be a bit more at ease. I'm going to start with the area surrounding your eyes. Jaw, throat, shoulders, the entire torso, hips, thighs, calves, and feet. Now take a moment to just recall your observations in the beginning of the practice to how you feel in this moment. And see if you feel any differently. We're going to go ahead and stand up for our balance assessment in a different capacity, just as we began. Now take a moment, roll the shoulders one more time, and just gently rock back and forth on the legs, softening the knees, and standing up straight one more time. But find your ease, find your balance, and take a breath, whatever those numbers are. Let's just say it's a 5 by 5. Let's take a 5 inhale together, and an exhale, 5 together, feeling as though the body is just stacked. And it's stacked in such a way that it's easy to stand up and shift your weight to one leg, giving a little tiny squeeze of the belly as your right leg rises up. You're checking in with your balance, checking in with your breath, lowering that leg down. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. My heart is still racing because I'm here for you and so excited to share this practice. Now go ahead and shift your weight to the other side. Take an inhale to prepare, and an exhale to confidently, slowly, and securely lift that leg up off of the ground. Remembering the ease that we just found, and see if you can find it now. Slowly lower that leg down. Thank you. I would love to hear about your before and after results of your physical practice and the shifts that you felt emotionally or energetically. If you enjoyed this short practice today and feeling more rooted, then you might want to check out my new online course that will help you to build the foundations of yoga, specifically targeting breath and postures that are good for anxiety, low back pain, really any type of pain, and even constipation. So it is basic, simple, and the sequences are just as easy as this, but will give you lessons that you can learn for the rest of your life. So let me know about your experience. Namaste.